I think as a global business, we are still very keen on Mr. Macron's effort and program, basically to change the pace of France, the visibility of France, and basically the perception of France. So the measures that he has taken for the corporate world have been very positive, and we have felt it in our business and with our clients in France. But the least we can say is that basically he needs now to work on his second leg and to make progress on basically bringing people together and explaining to the little towns and part of the population in France that what he's doing for the big corporate businesses will at some point benefit and is necessary as well for the French population and as well for the people living in remote areas, which is hard for them to understand and to perceive how those changes and how what could benefit to us will benefit at the end to them as well.
And the French political risks is just one element of what's happening more broadly speaking in Europe. The IMF seems quite concerned about the European growth outlook. Are you seeing any slowdown in terms of what you see advertising demand coming from the corporates?
You know, I mean, we've been living now for the last 10 years since the last big crisis with a lot of different uncertainties, whether politicals, economicals or others. Obviously, UK and the Brexit is an issue, and we feel basically that there is less comfort, more uncertainty, and therefore less comfort for the economical environment, which we work with. So it will have an impact, obviously. France is another issue. The EU in general is an issue. Italy is another one. But among all those issues, basically, for the time being, we don't see any back foot on our numbers, and the pacing are still in a positive space, including in Europe. But I mean, we have challenges as well elsewhere outside of Europe, in the States, for example, or in Brazil, which is an important market to us. So we have global challenges, but for the time being, we are still under a good pacing as far as JCDecaux is concerned.